as you guys know, I am back. I am on the reviewing machine, so let's keep this gravy train rolling. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review to you John Wick Chapter 2. So John Wick Chapter 2 is the action sequel to the surprisingly, amazingly awesome movie that was John Wick 1. John Wick 1 was one of those movies I saw and said, oh god, Keanu Reeves' action movie. This is going to be so terrible. I have to see it with all of its horribleness and have a blast watching it be so terrible. Well, in all reality, John Wick was so amazing. So now I'm like, oh god, there's so many action sequels that happen that are so terrible because they try to be the first one. Please don't be John Wick 2. And guess what? It wasn't. John Wick Chapter 2 was amazingly awesome. My enthusiasm is back 500%. John Wick Chapter 2 is basically the first story ended. He's trying to get back to his life, but an event happens that has to cause him to go back, a promise he made in the past, so now he's got to go wreck some people. And it is more of what you loved in John Wick 1, but it does it in a way that's not sequelitis. It is its own movie. And John Wick has to come back and do cool John Wick things. You still got the amazing action scenes that clearly they play a lot of video games and they have their own idea of how they're going to just have God mode turned on. The enemies, you know, are useless. But that's okay, because John Wick is cool, and you get to watch some fisticuffs happen, some really cool fan servicey moments for those of you who are action junkies and want to see things happen. One of them I wish they had not spoiled in the trailer, because they built it up so perfectly in the movie. But the action is all filmed perfectly. They're at a nice distance. The camera's moving enough that it feels like you're following behind him like a companion, and you're just watching him just lay down the law and kick so much ass. When you're watching Keanu Reeves, how many times does he grab a dude, latch onto his arm, and do some like judo flip? It's great. And you just watch the camera go down, bop, bop, bop. It's so kinetic and lively. The cinematography is beautiful. You got these wonderful shades of purple. The directors of this know that they're making almost like an action neo-noir. So you got these blends of like a neon aqua and purple as he's running around just shooting people up. And watching him even reload is interesting. Like Keanu Reeves is probably the only person who could do this because he has that mix of kind of corniness and that sort of badassery. Keanu Reeves, the dialogue is terrible. Like, where it's like, somebody get this man a gun. It's like, it's horrible, and Keanu Reeves is like, or you could do this, or you could get me a gun. It's terrible dialogue. But I had terrible dialogue in the first one. Hey! I'm back. It's not good dialogue, but it works for John Wick because John Wick was already cheesy anyway. They're like, this is the guy you sent to kill the boogeyman. And I'm perfectly okay with that because John Wick is so cool that he just runs through and starts blowing dudes away. And you're just like, okay, well, that's awesome. I will ignore the crap dialogue that I've had to listen to for a while. So I absolutely love John Wick 2. Keanu Reeves delivers. Everybody who was in the first one, who's coming back, does an excellent job. They do the same thing that they really did in the first one, but it was the right same thing. This didn't have action sequelitis. Please go see John Wick Chapter 2. It is absolutely big screen worthy. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. If I had a choice and if I weren't reviewing other movies this weekend, then I would just go watch John Wick Chapter 2 again. The action scenes are phenomenal and worth the price of admission alone. So please go see it. Did you guys enjoy John Wick Chapter 2 as much as I did? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys.